You're not even armed, she whispered. Then why are your hands shaking? He replied. The dust hung thick in the stale air of the ruined corridor. Steel walls bent and groaned from a recent impact, and flickering emergency lights gave the hallway an eerie pulse. Lira stood at the end of the corridor, her plasma blade drawn, its cyan light bathing her in a cold glow. Across from her stood a man, no armor, no weapon, just a gray jacket and deep brown eyes that looked far too calm for a moment like this. You're not even armed, she whispered, her voice low and rough. He didn't step back. Instead, he looked down at his own trembling hands. Then why, he said softly, are your hands shaking? Lyra's grip on the blade faltered for a heartbeat. She hated that he saw it. Hated it more because it was true. Her hands were shaking. She tried to tighten her grip, but her fingers felt clumsy, unstable. The enemy in front of her, this human, was not what she had prepared for. He had no weapon, no armor, no threat in his stance. Just that look in his eyes. The kind that didn't scream fear or hate. The kind that whispered something worse. Understanding. What's your name? She demanded. The man tilted his head slightly, a small, wry smile curving his lips. Does it matter? I'm the one holding the weapon. It matters to me. Elias. She nodded once. Elias, do you know who I am? Yes, he said. You're Lira Venn, elite enforcer of the Zevari Empire, known for efficient kills. No hesitation. Then why are you still standing there? Because I don't think you want to kill me. Her jaw tensed. You don't know me. I think I do, he said, voice quiet. I saw you hesitate when that child cried during the raid. You turned your head. You didn't fire. She stepped forward, blade humming. That was tactics, she snapped. Collateral alerts enemy forces. You're shaking because you know it wasn't. She stood only a meter from him now, close enough to end him. Instead, she found herself staring. His shirt was torn at the shoulder, stained with blood, his or someone else's. She wasn't sure. His hand still trembled faintly, but he didn't seem afraid. You came here to kill me, she asked. No, I came here because you're not the monster they say you are. She blinked. You don't know anything about me. I know that we're both tired, he said, his voice like gravel wrapped in silk. I know that we're both caught in a war that's eaten too much. And I know you didn't kill me the second I spoke. She didn't lower the blade, but her arm dropped a little. Silence stretched between them, filled only by the low thrum of damaged ship systems struggling to function. I saw your file, she said. Engineer. Escaped 4 prison camps. Your resistance thinks you're a hero. I'm just someone who got lucky, Elias said. A few times. You shouldn't be here. Neither should you. That stopped her. He stepped forward, slowly. She didn't stop him. You want to know why I'm not afraid? He said. Because I've met killers before. You're not one of them. Her laugh was bitter and short. I've ended more lives than you can count. Maybe, but you don't enjoy it. Something in her chest twisted, a muscle she hadn't felt in years. I did what I had to, she whispered. Then maybe now do what you want to. He was within arm's reach now. She could see the scar just under his eye, the exhaustion, the hope. Her blade flickered, dimmed. She should have ignited it again, raised it high, and silenced him. Instead, she looked at her shaking hand. I never used to tremble, she said. That's not weakness, Lira. Elias said. That's proof you're still human. Her eyes burned. No one had said her name like that in years. Not as a threat. Not as a curse. Just her name. I don't know how to stop, she admitted. All I know is war. Then stop with me, he said. Right now. Just for this moment. You want me to betray everything I've ever known? I want you to choose something else. Just once. They stood in silence again. Then, slowly, she turned off the blade. Its light vanished. The corridor felt darker, heavier, but her heart, somehow, felt lighter. I should kill you, she murmured. You could, he replied, but I won't. I know. He reached out hesitantly and touched her arm. She flinched but didn't pull away. No one had touched her in months. Years, maybe. She looked up at him. I don't know what this means. It doesn't have to mean anything yet, Elias said. It just means you didn't kill me, and I'm still here. She let out a breath that felt like it had been trapped in her chest for a decade. Then she nodded. Okay, just this moment. That's enough. They found shelter in a wrecked cargo hold, shared rations, spoke little. Trust came slowly, but it came. Lira had never shared her story with anyone, but one night she told Elias about the first time she was ordered to execute civilians, about the way her commanding officer praised her, about how she vomited in private afterward, then buried the feeling under layers of steel. Elias listened, didn't judge, and later he told her about the brother he lost, the resistance raid that cost him everything, the moment he almost gave up before remembering his brother's voice saying, "Don't stop fighting for what's right." They sat in silence after that. Then he touched her hand. This time, she didn't flinch. When the Zevari searched the ship ruins days later, they didn't find Lira or Elias. Their names vanished from war logs, from kill lists. Whispers spread through both sides of a deadly enforcer gone rogue and a resistance fighter who disappeared. Some say they were captured. Others say they died. But on a quiet world far from the front, there's a village where a woman with a limp and a man with old scars live in peace. She doesn't carry a weapon anymore, but sometimes she wakes at night, hands trembling, and he's always there, warm and steady, whispering softly, "It's okay. You're still human."